guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We are going to have another Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom figure today, and it is another of the newer wave that has been released. It's another Wave 2 figure, and I don't think just because I am reviewing all these Wave 2 figures that I am done with the Wave 1 figures, as there may still be some that you wanted me to review and I haven't gotten to yet. Definitely going to get to those guys, but these new Wave 2 figures have just come out and I'm pretty excited about them, so I just wanted to try to get them on the channel as soon as possible. And this one is the Ankylosaurus. Now this figure is one of the figures that I honestly was excited about originally, and then when I had seen him in the store, they packaged them like this, so you can only really see the top, and I thought, well, he looks pretty good, but he doesn't look super good. It wasn't until I actually got him home and took him, well, I guess actually it would be a her, as the dinosaurs are all female on the island, but whatever. Until I got her home and I actually got her out of the package that I really noticed just how beautiful this figure is. It's not until you really get to lift this up and then take a nice side view. Man, look at how nice that looks. This figure is just very, very, very nice. It's beautiful. And I love the swinging club tail there on it. But yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic Ankylosaurus. Much better than I actually had realized it was going to be. It is a very, very nice figure. And yet again, another one of the Wave 2 figures. As far as the Roarivores go, there are 3 different Wave 2 figures so far that I've found, and I think that's honestly all of the Wave 2 Roarivores that are coming out. The other ones I probably would imagine won't be out until Wave 3 hit the stores. But there is the Ceratosaurus, which I have already reviewed, this Ankylosaurus, and then there is also a Pteranodon, which I will also have on here very, very soon. So anyway, without further ado, let's take a nice closer look at the Ankylosaurus. You can see starting up here, right here at the head sculpt is just beautiful. This is another one of those figures that I'm just dying to repaint, because I think that a repaint could make these things look beyond amazing and look very, very realistic. The entire head sculpt looks fantastic. As you can see, the detail everywhere, especially in the mouth region. I really love the beak area of the Ankylosaurus figure here, because it just looks so good, it looks so real. The sculpt on this has just been done so perfectly, in my opinion. It just looks beautiful. Same for the other side. Again, it looks very, very nice. The eye has a little bit of sloppiness, honestly, to the paint, and a lot of the Fallen Kingdom figures have had eye issues, but the eye isn't terrible on this, so I don't really mind it, but it could have been a little better, but it's not that bad. You can see on the head, everything has been sculpted nicely. Even the nostrils are right there, sculpted beautifully. Oddly enough, you can see that the head coloration is a slight difference in coloration than the blue on the back here, on the armored area of the Ankylosaurus, but it looks nice because of it, honestly. Gives it a little bit of different variation in color, and I do like that. Looking at the underbelly, you can see the legs and the feet are sculpted beautifully. Tons and tons of detail, nice little sculpt work as far as the scales and stuff go all over the place. Taking a look at those back feet, they look really, really nice. So the entire underbelly just looks beautiful everywhere. And then again, the tail, you can see that it's a dark gray, and then it ends here and turns into just pure blue everywhere, which in my opinion honestly might be a surprising pick as far as coloration for an Ankylosaurus goes, but it looks very good. They make it work quite well on this figure. And you can see looking back here on the back, just look at as I turn this, and the back kind of glares because it's a light gray here in the center, so it's a little brighter, and you can see just all the beautiful sculpt work and detail all over in there. Even the spikes and stuff all over the side, and these bumps that run along the back here, they all look so beautiful, and they're all painted very nicely. They really look very nice, and the coloration of them just blends so well, looks so natural on this figure as far as the coloration goes. With the back and the side and everything, it blends so well together, it looks beautiful. And then going back here to the tail, again you can see some more beautiful sculpt work, and that club tail, look at that, that looks fantastic. The sculpt work on this is just awesome. Everywhere you look, it's just awesome. It looks so good. So Mattel, again, which is at this point definitely not a surprise, is just killing it with their Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom line, because this is an awesome Ankylosaurus, and in my opinion, without question, it's the best Ankylosaurus that the Jurassic Park toy line has ever seen. So as far as articulation on this guy goes, you can see the head is very articulated, and if you'd like, you can have him walk around with his head upside down. It's kind of similar to the way the tails are on a swivel on the other Rorovore, the Ceratosaurus that I showed you. As his tail can turn completely around, so can the head of the Ankylosaurus. So you've got lots of mobility as far as the way you want to pose his head. You can do all sorts of things with it. One thing to note though is if you take the head here, you can see right now the coloration continues right there, but if you push the head forward, you can then see that the coloration, the paint is not blue under the head there, it's gray. So I honestly, if I were to pose this guy, I would probably pose him with his head maybe up like that, so you can't really see it. But I guess it's really your choice, up to you if that kind of thing is an upsetting feature to you. Both the front and back legs obviously go forward, back, that sort of deal, as with all of the Rorovores. And of course you can do the out and in as far as the legs go. My front legs don't really seem to do that though, so I don't think the front legs do that. I don't think they have that kind of mobility, but the back legs here definitely do. And then of course the tail has the swinging action here, so that you can smack your other dinosaur toys with the club tail. And you can also do that, as this is a Rorovore, by doing this. And then you get to hear the wonderful noises of Ankylosaurus. You can see if you just press it a bunch of times, you can just keep beating the crap out of whatever dinosaur you have him fighting against. So as far as the size goes for the Ankylosaurus, from head to tail, you are looking at about almost 10 inches long, about 9 3/4. And as far as height goes, you're looking at probably about 2.5 inches on the head, about 3.5 inches or so to the middle of the back, in that area, that general vicinity. As for size comparison, there is Mr. Papo T-Rex, so you can get a good idea of the size of the Ankylosaurus. Standing next to him, you can see the Ankylosaurus is very nicely sized, pretty big toy as far as an Ankylosaurus toy goes. Actually, I would honestly say it's probably about perfect as far as size goes. So although I love the species that were released in the original lineup of the Rorovores, I think honestly my favorite as far as the figures go is this Wave 2 set, because I feel like any issues that they had in the original line, the original Wave 1 of the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Rorovores, they've all been fixed, and now honestly this one I can't really tell you if there were any issues originally that they had fixed on it before releasing it, because we didn't get any kind of an Ankylosaurus before this. But this one has absolutely nothing to complain about, in my opinion. It is beautiful. The only even closest thing to an issue is, like I said, when you push the head forward, the coloration does not continue, but that is like nothing to complain about, honestly, because now you don't even see it with the head up. And overall, the detail on this and the paint, everything is just beautiful. It looks fantastic. Again, another figure that I think would look beautiful with a repaint. I may end up doing one of those at some point if I end up getting around to rebuying one, because I like to keep all of my figures original, and then if I get a chance to go rebuy one and repaint one, then I will go that route. So we'll just have to see how common these Ankylosaurs are, because when I bought this guy there was only one of this one in the store, and I grabbed him right away just so I can get him on the channel, and because I love collecting these Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom toys. It's pretty much an obsession at this point. Anytime I even get a slight wind of a new figure somewhere, I'm headed straight to that store all the time so that I can grab them and buy them up. But anyway, this Ankylosaurus, like I said, beyond beautiful, another great addition to the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom collection. As far as figures looking accurate to what they look like in the movies, I'm going to go ahead and say that the Fallen Kingdom lineup is definitely the best that we've ever had as far as that goes. Some of the older ones, like the Jurassic Park Kenner figures, might be more near and dear to people's hearts, just because that's the kind of stuff that we grew up with when we were younger. But as far as children this day and age go, these are going to be what is near and dear to their heart. And honestly, that is not a bad thing because these figures are all beautiful. So if you do want to buy this guy, I believe he's about $11.92 at Walmart. Again, you're probably not going to find him on the website anytime soon because Walmart is just super slow at getting things on their website. So check out your local Walmart if you can, or whatever store carries Roarivores in your area if you are not living in the United States, and see if you can locate this guy because he is definitely worth the buy. He was $11.92 on a rollback price, as opposed to the earlier Roarivores being $15, so now is as good a time as any if you have a Walmart near you to head over and try to buy this guy before they change the price back, if they in fact do. So definitely go buy this guy, he's awesome, and any of the other Wave 2 Roarivores that you can find, because they're all awesome, honestly. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.